Alright, so if I have shit my quality, I don't care. Just looking at some weird things that I can do in HP2 with the new, well, I guess ruling. I don't really know if it's actually like standard or we have to or whatever. But with the ruling of 60 FPS, we lose a major glitch, um, and it actually a 2 minute save roughly of just skipping Rick Decembra, which is the first challenge, and it is actually the only challenge in the game that you do now that we do 60 frames per second. The reason being is because the door during the cutscene when you enter with Rick the Skipper with 120 FPS, you're able to get to the door before the door actually closes or locks, and now that's just not possible. It closes during the cutscene, and because of the frames, it's just enough time for you to not be able to get to the door anymore, and you don't even remotely get close. And there are some theories that I have about that, and I might actually focus on those, but I can't do that on this computer. What I can do, though, is I can do all the other glitches in the game, and one of them being boosting. And I was wondering if maybe we could find a clip today. Now, obviously, we've never found a clip, so that'd be great. But what really, or what I decided to try out or look into, was seeing if maybe I can get Harry stuck in the ceiling. And I kind of did that. I think I might be more stuck in the wall than the ceiling. Um, but the reason I'm thinking, or the reason, or my thought process, I guess, is because yeah, I think I was in the wall more. Um, is because at the very beginning you're right below the end of the challenge, which is pretty sweet if we had clipping. Otherwise, it's actually absolutely useless information. Regardless of that, though, I'm still going to try, and this is just a video to at least show what I did or what I was capable of doing and why I was able to do it. Once again, I was clipped somewhat into the wall more so than the ceiling, but the main idea is that there's this little point right here I've been trying to get to, but it's really where like it's basically the floor. It's just one block. It's not separated by a huge amount like this area over here, where there's the ceiling there, and that's the floor there. So I mean that's actually separated, which means this is an entire death barrier, which has no chance of getting through. Um, I'd be lucky for this to not be a death barrier if you could clip into it, but I doubt you can in the first place. So yeah, anyways, all I was doing was just hitting up this thing. I should probably knock that turtle out of the fucking way because it's not. Anyways, so I was just I was basically doing what I do in um, or what I found in Goyle, like getting Goyle's hair, the challenge, whatever it is. Um, it's weird because it causes your movement to be while boosting to be like slightly different, and I'm hoping that this might actually be what allows us to possibly clip. Um, wouldn't really be beneficial for anywhere else as far as I can tell, or as far as I can remember. And yeah, so basically all I did was something like this. That was kind of cool. But yeah, it continuously gets wall walks, which is pretty sweet. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. Apparently there's a scene there. I got into that one. But did you see how it kind of carried for a second? Like it carried him over, even though I was going backwards with an initial momentum, but or I was going, yeah, I was going backwards with an initial momentum, but then I was really going forward after that. So I'm kind of hoping that like a slingshot effect will happen. Maybe I can go like this and then let's see here. You gotta kind of okay, that's good. And then do it. That worked. Now, something that kind of needs to be understood is if I were to climb after it starts moving, it'll stop the block, which doesn't change Harry's momentum at all. So you have to start the climb right before it starts moving, so that the block is moving while you're doing the boost, um, and that can help certain things. Hey, that might be a little trick for Hondo. I'm sure they already have something. Oh, you don't. Well, I don't remember. I don't know the categories from the set. Never mind. Because I think you just need to get the snails on the switches. Anyways, yeah, that's all I wanted to showcase for now. It's not that impressive in any way, shape, or form, but it's something to note. And it's a place I've never dealt with before because we skipped it, so I never had to like look into it or was even curious as to how to handle it. But if we could skip from this room to that, one, that'd be clipping, so that would be astronomically insane, and two, it would also make it so that we'd only be spending like 30 seconds instead of, or I don't know, just 30 seconds, however long it is, to get to this point, and then finishing the level instead of going through the entire chunks that are all fucking strewn out. I can't speak words. Anyways, that's it.